Chapter 15. Marcel. How can one little comment ruin my whole fucking day? It's what I keep asking myself, but it doesn't make any sense. She's my client and, trust me, I've had people say worse shit than that to me, but when it comes from her, that shit stings for some reason. There I was, thinking we were on the same page. I guess I was wrong, and maybe she's built for that asshole husband of hers more than I assumed. By the time the sun has set, half of the patio has been laid with stone. It's good for our first day, so I call it quits until tomorrow and have my crew pack up. As I collect my lunchbox and tools, I hear one of the patio doors open and roll my eyes. "Mr. Ward, may I have a word?" I hear Gabby ask meekly. I glance over my shoulder. Most of my men are gone. Only Rob remains, but as soon as he picks up his bag, he walks around the house and tosses a wave goodbye at me. Only person left is me. With a sigh, I turn to face Gabby. It's then I notice the plate of cookies in her hands. She gives me an innocent smile as I walk closer. I made these for you. I had to call my mom for the recipe. I even went to the store to get vanilla extract and baking soda. I glance down at the plate. Chocolate chip. Thanks, but I'll have to pass, I mutter, hiking the strap of my bag on my shoulder. Oh, come on, Marcel. It took me 2 hours to make and bake these. Take them with you, eat them at home. I'm not going straight home. Well, I can wrap them in foil and put them in a container. No. Busy tonight. Oh. She seems disappointed. What is it? A guy's night out kind of thing? Work related? She puts on a smile, trying to lighten the mood. It's too fucking late for that. How is that your business, Gabby? I wasn't kidding about what I said earlier. This is business and nothing more. No more accepting lemonade and cookies and shit. She frowns, shifting on her feet nervously. I'm just asking. I sigh and turn, walking toward the path that'll lead me around the house. Wait, Marcel. Are you really not going to take these? I made them just for you. I swing around. She's still standing in the same spot, watching me. You ever think that maybe making shit and giving it to people isn't the way to solve your problems? Nothing is ever solved that way. What do you mean? Not once have you apologized, Gabby, not that I'm expecting you to. I could give a shit about an apology. They don't mean anything to me. But my thing is, if you're feeling like you have to do all of this just to talk to me, baking cookies and shit, well, clearly you aren't pleased with what you said, which warrants an apology for most people. I narrow my eyes at her as she looks at me absently. But I've known since the day I met you that you aren't like most people, and, frankly, it isn't my job to figure you out or want to know what kind of person you really are, whether that's a happy woman who loves her husband, or a bored wife who is playing a charade and pretending this is the life she wants, just to get by. I'm only here to clock in, do my job as the landscape guy, and go home, so let me do that. She opens her mouth, but it clamps shut instantly. Her eyes are glistening, but she blinks right away, getting rid of the sheen in her eyes. I look her over once more before walking away, and I don't bother looking back, even though I feel her watching me go, even though I'm tempted to see the look on her face one last time. It shouldn't bother her. She's got a good life. Most housewives brush it off, rant about it with their friends, and chase it away with a glass of wine. But Gabby is complicated as fuck, blurring the lines between business and being personable, and I don't like it. The best thing I can do is keep my distance before I end up in the same position I was in 8 years ago, jobless because of a rumor about me and a rich man's wife.